know I've been changed. Oh, I know I've been changed. Won't you know that I know I've been changed because angels in heaven done sign my name. Don't you know that I know I've been changed. Don't you know that I know I've been changed? Don't you know that I know I've been changed? Because the angels in heaven don't sign my name. Don't you know that I know I've been changed. Don't you know that I know I've been changed. Don't you know that I know I've been changed because angels in heaven done sign my name. Don't you know that hey, I know I've been changed. Don't you know that I know I've been changed. Don't you know that I know I've been changed because angels in heaven does sign my name. How y'all doing? Y'all good today? I went all the way to LA and I got the burger that everybody's been talking about. I came all the way back to my barbershop and I went live to eat it. This burger comes from Marathon Burger, the new Nipsey Hussle burger spot. Marathon. We gonna have a taster's test choice, a taster's choice test, a taster's a taster's test. That's what we gonna have. Oh my God. How y'all doing? I am very upset right now. How y'all doing? Y'all good? I was sitting here talking live on the phone, talking jive on the phone, and in the process of me talking jive, okay, French fries done got cold. See, people that's well off, better than others. You ain't got to be rich to be well off, to be living a blessed life. People like me, they got a toaster, a kettle, a 2-eye skillet, pot and pan, front window to throw out of, back door to throw it out of. Like, people like me, You know, it's a lot of things that we deem to be a necessity in our lives when we go by it. Like, I be telling a lot of people, a lot of women is dating a man right now that ain't never in his life went to any store, any swap meet, or anything, and bought a toaster oven. How many men has went to the store and bought a toaster oven? Not that many. Just a toaster oven, nevertheless a microwave. Have you ever bought a microwave before? No, I ain't never had my own place. Not like that yet. I've been dreaming about it. So, to make this burger and fries come back brand new the same way it did when it came out the grease, I got an air fryer. So we gonna use this air fryer for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I think 5 minutes should bring it all back. Might be too much. And it's on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Set. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all blessed? Y'all not stressed? Y'all eating? Y'all starving? Y'all starving like Marvin? Push that like button. I'm just here to inspire y'all for a moment. And then I'm going to get the hell on because I'm starting to realize, my time, my efforts is not valued on none of these platforms. So they say the less I go live and the more valuable I come. How y'all doing? You like my Stewie tattoo? Yeah, that's yeah, I like Family Guy. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I'm just an ordinary person that like, ordinary things that a lot of people don't like. I don't know. I like Stewie because he been trying to kill his mama since he came out the womb. Like, there's just something about Stewie, man. That motherfucker, little badass little boy. Push that like button. Don't nobody like me. I don't know why. Why you don't like me? I'm here for everybody that like me. I'm here to like you so you can like yourself. I'm here to teach you how to be more likable. When I'm trying to learn how to be more likable my damn self, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach people and inspire people how to be good people in this world. Am I the only one? So this burger come from Marathon Burger. So I didn't get all the extras. That's why it looks still fresh. I don't even like my burgers like that. Everybody know me. I just like mayonnaise and ketchup on my burgers with pickles. And they didn't put no pickles on my burgers. I asked for pickles, but the motherfucker didn't put no pickles. That's why I done went all the way to LA and bought a burger, asked for pickles, and got all the way back to Victorville. That is 300. No, that is 175 miles going and coming. Yeah, cause it's like, for real. Where I stay at in Victorville, for real, it is 175 miles. It's 75 miles to get to LA. But it's 100 miles to get back. I don't know why. Well, the reason why, because you got to get on another freeway. They take you further out and bring you all the way back around. Something like that. Somebody said if I went back the same way that I came, I get back down there. I get back in the same time it took for me to get down there. But every time I go back the way I came, traffic be fucked up. So Google will send me another route. And then the traffic be fucked up over there. So Google send me another route. Sometimes it take you about 150 miles, 2 hours out the way to get home. Am I the only one? All right, we got a few seconds left with this Marathon Burger rejuvenating in the air fryer with the French fries. All right, yeah, Marathon, LA, brand new burger spot. This burger cost me $22. That was kind of high. And I spent $55 driving down to that motherfucker. Like, when I got back home, I still found myself still putting more mayonnaise and ketchup on my damn burger. Because they don't use Miracle Whip. I like Miracle Whip on my damn burgers. I don't know about y'all, but I like Miracle Whip. This is the best way to eat a burger. Miracle Whip. You want a burger, make it taste like Miracle, like Jesus made it. Put Miracle Whip on it. That's why they call it Miracle Whip. There's something inside of it make it taste like a miracle when you eat it. Miracle? What you eating on? Miracle Whip? I want to ask you a question. This is for the ladies. Happy Mother's Day. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all the ladies, all the women in the world today. It's Mother's Day. Especially the mothers who stopped getting abortions and let one slip through the cracks. Like, I want to give all the women that's in here a happy Mother's Day. Big shout out. Push that like button. Okay. Oh my God. I had a mess with the damn ketchup. I had to straighten it out. How y'all doing? Happy Mother's Day. I want to give a big shout out to all the mothers in the world, especially the ones that stopped getting abortions and let one slip through the crack. Oh my God, look at these air fried French fries. Oh my God. Talking about delicious. We finna find out. The Lord knows. Put this sea salt on it. Change the game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God is good. God is great. God just warmed up all this food that was on my plate. I ain't know how I was gonna do it. Lord knows. Look at that. Look at that. All the way from LA. I came home, popped it in the. For $22, every French fry. That'll taste better than any French fry I ever had. They taste good. I think they using special potatoes at Marathon Burger, because these fries taste good. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of things going on in the world. Do you know what's going on in the world? Or are you just sleeping? You sleeping like the rest of the people? I don't like sleeping. I like living. Do you live or you try to live? A lot of people that's trying to live, they can't afford life. If you can't afford life, that means you're trying to live. Can you afford life right now? You know what normal is? Normal is being able to pay all your bills, pay for your home, like pay for your home in full, like get the deeds to your property, own your property. A lot of people be paying for their house all their life and never own it. When they die, they still own it. You be feeling so sorry for them folks. Push that like button. Say you don't know how to feel sorry for people. You don't be feeling sorry for people. So you don't feel that way. You don't be feeling sorry for people. You don't feel sorry for people, huh? I wonder why you don't feel sorry for people. It's all kind of stuff going on. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Push that like button. Show me some love. Trump got gifted a luxury plane. Hamas said it would release American hostages. Mayor arrest puts controversial ICE detention. India and Pakistan managed to cease. JD Vance lay out a terrifying scenario of what could happen. Chaos and lawmakers experience go to jail. White South African refugees to arrive in. Oh, they took all them white folks. Hamas announced plans to release new American hostages. Israel bombs restaurant in Gaza. Man, that's messed up. What to expect from fourth round of U.S.-Iran nuclear talks? Nothing. Why? India, Pakistan blame brothers for violating peace treaty.
You get hurt in a car accident. Do you know who to call?
You call the Law Brothers.
Everybody knows that the Law Brothers are the #1 car accident attorney.
Everybody knows. We've helped so many people over the years, we've probably even helped someone you know.
The call and consultation are always free, and they can come to you at your home, the hospital, or wherever you are.
Everybody knows that.
We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222.
Your invoicing and payments for this year are already piling up faster than you expected. Xero can help you catch up easily. With Xero, your invoices and payment reminders are sent automatically. You can reduce your average payment time by weeks. Xero syncs with your bank, payment processors, and business apps. All of your financial data is organized and updates automatically in one place, saving you time and hassle. It's time to change the way you manage your business accounting. Sign up for Xero today and free up your time for the things that matter the most.
President Trump's immigration crackdown is intensifying. The White House says it's considering suspending habeas corpus, that's the constitutional right, allowing people to challenge their detention in court. And it comes one day after the mayor of Newark, New Jersey was arrested during a protest at an ICE detention facility. ABC's Jay O'Brien explains.
The Trump administration saying it's weighing the dramatic and unprecedented step of suspending habeas corpus, the long-standing right of an individual to challenge their detention in court, to hasten sweeping deportations of undocumented immigrants.
It's an option we're actively looking at.
The Constitution states habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion, the public safety may require it. It's only happened 4 times in American history. But the White House claiming the United States is facing a national security threat from undocumented immigrants, and now considering the extraordinary move after a series of federal judges halted the deportations of some migrants, saying they should be given the chance to legally challenge their removals. President Trump posting this week, "Our court system is not letting me do the job I was elected to do." Meantime, a tense scene at a federal immigration detention center in New Jersey. The mayor of Newark, Democratic.
They've been blocking Trump from doing what he need to do. That ain't cool.
After trying to tour this with 3 Democratic members of Congress.
If I was on the property, I was invited to come out. I climb a fence, I kick the door down.
The U.S. Attorney for New Jersey and President Trump's former lawyer, Alina Habba, saying the mayor was trespassing and ignored multiple warnings from federal agents to remove himself. And outside Boston, Tufts University doctoral student Ramesa Ost was seen apprehended by plainclothes ICE officers a year after she...
I don't think she should have got out. They let her out. I think they should have sent her back. Do you know how much money they spend, taxpayer dollars, on detaining those people?
That may undermine U.S. foreign policy.
They should send them back
Congress needs to understand that
and let them
plans
fight it from over
thousands
there
of rural
in their own
economies
country.
across the country.
Small businesses like ours can only survive if public lands remain public.
My message to Congress: don't sell us out.
I didn't know there was such thing as public land.
Democracy depends on a free press. Please support our independent journalism at democracynow.org/give. Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Israeli attacks on the Gaza Strip have killed at least 100 people over the past 24 hours as bombs, missiles, and drones struck homes, businesses, apartment buildings, tents housing displaced Palestinians. In one of the latest attacks, Israel bombed a crowded restaurant and marketplace in Gaza City, killing at least 32 people and wounding 86 others. Witnesses said the strike littered the ground with body parts and blood. One survivor fled, clutching a baby, with another two terrified children in tow.
While we were at the hall of the restaurant, the Israeli army did a strike and everyone died. The youth died. I can't tell you. Youth at the entrance of the hall, blood was like a lake. Oh my, pools of blood.
Among the dead was Palestinian journalist Yahya Sabaya, who was killed just hours after celebrating the birth of his daughter. Palestinian officials say he's the 214th media worker killed in Gaza since October 2023. Another journalist, Noor Eldin Abdo, was killed in a separate Israeli attack. Israel's unrelenting assault on Gaza came as its total blockade entered its third month. The World Central Kitchen charity said Wednesday it had halted Gaza relief efforts after running out of supplies. Gaza's government media office reports more than 3,500 young children face imminent death from starvation. Another 70,000 children are being hospitalized for severe malnutrition. And 1.1 million Palestinian children lack the minimum nutritional requirements for survival. On Wednesday, more than 20 United Nations experts demanded action by states to avert
kids do not
what they
look like they
call the
starving.
annihilation of the Palestinian population. They write, quote, continuing to support Israel materially or politically, especially via arms transfers, risks complicity in genocide and other serious international crimes, unquote.
It is.
In related news, a new report finds UK firms have continued to export military supplies, including munitions, to Israel, despite the government's suspension of arms export licenses to Israel in September. Meanwhile, Reuters reports Trump officials and their Israeli counterparts have discussed the possibility of the U.S. leading a temporary post-war administration of Gaza. In the occupied West Bank, Israel is continuing its illegal forced displacement of Palestinian communities in the Tulkarm and Ner Shams refugee camp. Last week, Israeli officials announced plans to demolish another 100 Palestinian homes. This is Imam Patif Haikel, a resident of Ner Shams.
What do they think we are to move us to caravans? This will never happen. Even if they build castles for us, we will not accept. Let them demolish half of the house and give me the other half. I would rather live in a room than in a castle outside a refugee camp. This camp is our life.
Israeli forces also demolished homes and other structures in Masafer Yatta this week. The Israeli military has forcibly displaced tens of thousands of West Bank Palestinians this year. Meanwhile, a new documentary by Zeteo has exposed new details about the killing of the Palestinian-American journalist Shireen Abu Akleh, fatally shot 3 years ago this week in the occupied West Bank city of Jenin. For the first time, Zeteo has identified Shireen's killer to be an Israeli soldier named Captain Alon Skagio. We'll have more on this story after headlines with an exclusive interview with the founder of Zeteo, the filmmaker, and Shireen Abu Akleh's brother and niece. India and Pakistan are exchanging heavy artillery fire for a second straight day along the line of control that divides Indian and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Pakistan's military says Indian airstrikes and shells have killed 31 people and injured 57 others on its side of the Kashmiri border and in Pakistan's Punjab province. Among the dead were 3 people killed when India bombed a mosque in the Kashmiri city of Muzaffarabad. The principal of a nearby school said the attack sparked fear among students.
There has been significant damage here, as you can see. The school was also badly hit. The mosque is in a terrible state, and the mosque caretaker was martyred. The children are in fear. The school's condition is such that the ceiling has collapsed, the windows are shattered, and the doors and furniture have all been badly damaged.
Meanwhile, India says Pakistani artillery fire has killed at least 13 civilians, including 5 children. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif promised to retaliate against India in a national address Wednesday, saying, quote, "We'll avenge the blood of our innocent martyrs," unquote. In Germany, Friedrich Merz was elected as chancellor Tuesday in a second round of parliamentary voting just hours after he failed to clinch the ballot in the first round, a first in post-war Germany. The new government announced Wednesday Germany will start rejecting undocumented migrants at its border and plans to deploy thousands more police to crack down on arrivals. The move undoes a 2015 order by then-Chancellor Angela Merkel, whose leadership was defined in large part by her welcoming of hundreds of thousands of asylum seekers, many of them who had fled war in Syria. In the United States, a federal judge on Wednesday warned a Trump administration plan to send undocumented immigrants to Libya would violate a court order issued in March. Lawyers for immigrants from Laos, Vietnam, and the Philippines believe a North Africa-bound deportation flight could take off as early as this week. But Libya's 2 rival governments have denied any such agreement with the U.S., calling the potential move a violation of Libya's sovereignty. Libya has a track record of gross human rights violations in its treatment of refugees and immigrants. The UN has reported, quote, widespread practices of arbitrary detention, torture, rape, and slavery. Agents with the Department of Homeland Security swept out across Washington, D.C. Tuesday and Wednesday, serving restaurant owners with notices demanding I-9 employment eligibility verification forms. This follows President Trump's recent executive order to intensify immigration enforcement in D.C. ICE said it served over 100 local businesses with notices. Among those raided was Chef Jeff's, a restaurant owned by the husband of CBS News anchor Norah O'Donnell, a correspondent for 60 Minutes. Trump has targeted CBS over what he considers unfavorable coverage. In North Carolina, a Republican candidate for the state Supreme Court has conceded the election more than 6 months after he lost to Democratic incumbent Allison Riggs. Jefferson Griffin finally conceded 2 days after a federal judge ordered the state's Board of Elections to certify Riggs' victory, ruling against Griffin's attempt to disqualify tens of thousands of ballots. North Carolina's Supreme Court will retain its current 5-2 Republican majority. A federal judge has struck down Trump's executive order seeking to bar lawyers from the firm Perkins Coie from accessing government buildings and threatening to cancel federal contracts of its clients. Judge Beryl Howell found the president's attack on Perkins Coie over its DEI policies and its work on Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign violates First Amendment protections. The Justice Department could still appeal Howell's ruling. Staff at the Voice of America Network are expressing alarm after presidential advisor Kari Lake announced the beleaguered media outlet will start carrying content provided by the far-right Trump-allied One America News Network. OAN has spread conspiracy theories about election fraud in 2020 and COVID, among other things. VOA was forced to stop broadcasting, and over 1,000 staffers are still on forced administrative leave amid pending legal challenges to Trump's order to dismantle the outlet. VOA reporters involved in the case against the Trump administration responded to the latest news, quote, Congress mandated VOA to report reliable and authoritative news, not to outsource its journalism to outlets aligned with the president's agenda. Ukraine has accused Russia of violating a unilaterally declared ceasefire just hours after Russian President Vladimir Putin said his forces would.
Y'all don't watch world news, huh? Y'all don't know what's going on, huh?
Reportedly fired 2 guided bombs on
Democracy
Ukraine's
now.
Sumy region. Besides that attack, there were no other reports of Russian incursions. This follows another wave of Ukrainian drone attacks that forced the closure of more than a dozen Russian airports, including 4 in Moscow, where 29 leaders, including China's Xi Jinping, are gathering for a World War II Victory Day parade. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he has no plans to abide by Russia's truce, but repeated his offer for a formal 30-day ceasefire. This week, Trump's envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, said President Putin's unlikely to accept a ceasefire plan unless it requires Ukraine to withdraw from the Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson regions.
If you do a ceasefire in place, the ground that you own, the ground that you fought for, that's your ground right now. What happens 5 or 10 years down the line is different. And you don't have to basically freeze everything in place. Right. And we've got that right now. The Ukrainians are willing to do a freeze in place, what I call a ceasefire in place.
Amen. Love y'all.
For a period of time, they're willing to set up a demilitarized zone. What they basically